if you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. Happy Madaraka Day, and I'm very happy to be here this wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Yes, so it's such a wonderful time to stream. So if you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. Yeah, I'm very happy. I want to wish you guys a wonderful Jamhuri Day. Tell me where you're watching me from. Do you enjoy our channels? Feel free to subscribe and tell me where you're watching me from. So today, for those who are new to this channel, it's for those who also who don't know, it's a holiday in Kenya. It's known as Madaraka Day, when Kenya attained self-rule. All right, when Kenya now started ruling itself, having separated from our colonial masters. All right. And welcome, guys. Welcome. If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment and tell me where you're watching me from. It's 1st of June, 2026. Happy Madaraka Day. And I hope you guys are I'm very excited. I love this holiday. It's usually a day where I just do my errands and just relax. Because and the funniest thing is today, I'm going to try something new. Yes, I said that. I'm going to try this Madaraka Day. So welcome, my dear brothers and sisters. Welcome to this channel. So today, Kenya is celebrating its 63rd, self-rule. And I don't know whether, I hope you guys are doing good. I'm great. I'm happy. And also, I want to welcome you to this Madaraka Day live. I hope you guys are enjoying your Madaraka Day. I love. Today I said I'm just going to relax. I don't want to. I don't want to really. Yeah, just here, just relaxed. Today I don't want any pressure. And today I don't want any pressure. So today I'll just be relaxing. I don't want to go. I just want to just relax and enjoy the Madaraka Day. So today, for those who, today at least for the first time, by 11, I even wondered why is it that they have already finished. So today I'm going to use this. Hello, happy Madaraka Day. I want to use this phone as a microphone. I was told that you can use a phone as a microphone. I was told that. Is it true? Let me see. I was told that you can use a phone as an amplifier. Hello. I was told you can use a phone as a mic as Happy Madaraka Day. Funny. So I think I will just continue using my. I hope you guys are good, like me. I'm good. I did a few things today, and I said I don't want to go out. In fact, the reason why I'm here, for those who want to know, is that Madaraka Day. There's so many guys out there. So when they see me, they'll start telling me, "Oh, I want this, I want that." Oh, I always tell them, if you're always demanding stuff from me, why don't you elect me? At least give me a good reason. Always, I want this, I want that. I say, boy. But today was such a wonderful day. Any questions? You can ask me your questions. Also, you can subscribe to the channel. Sawa, subscribe to our channel and tell me where you're watching me from. All right. So tell me something. Today I'm just relaxed. Some people have called me, oh, we have some drinks. I said no. I don't want politics today. Today I don't want politics. I said no. Today I'll be chilling here. Today I don't want to go because when I go there, siasa watanisumbua sana. I don't want to go there. So I'll just be chilling here for a while. Also, it's a good time to even get to know one another. Kindly subscribe and tell me where you're watching me from. It's always good to. I love subscribers, and thank you. Welcome, Angel, to this stream. Feel free to subscribe and comment. All right, comment. Tell me where you're watching me from, and yeah. Did you subscribe? Yeah, I love. Kindly subscribe. Help this channel to grow, and I will really. And so I was telling you guys, a few culprits who have called me to go and enjoy Madaraka Day somewhere. I said no. I said no. Wamenichosha akili. I said no. Sasa nimeanza kuchoka. So yesterday I did not stream. Yesterday I did not stream because of, well, I was very tired. I was very tired yesterday. Sunday is usually a day when I'm always busy going to church and stuff like that. I'm always busy on Sunday. Oh, welcome to this stream, Vishal Patel. Welcome. Did you subscribe? Welcome. I'm very happy to be here, my brothers and sisters. Happy. I nearly said Mashuja, but okay. Happy Madaraka Day. Happy Madaraka Day to all of you. All of you, happy Madaraka Day. All right. I love visitors. Thank you so much. I love visitors. Good vibes. I love visitors and good vibes. Yeah, I also like good vibes and just relaxed. I usually don't like, I usually don't like. Yesterday I went to the Linda Mwananchi rally. It was stress, man. Yeah. I said I'll never attend another one. You're from India. How do you say hello in India? You're from India. From? Oh, that's nice. I come from Kenya. From Machakos, Kenya. I come from Machakos, Kenya. That is where I grew up. All right. Hans Aguila, where you come from? I come from Kenya. Welcome to this stream. And happy. In fact, today is holiday in Kenya. We are celebrating our 63rd. We are celebrating our holiday in Kenya. As of today, we have attained 63 years of self-rule today in Kenya. For those, because I cannot assume that everybody is Kenyan here. Today, I'm good. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm doing good. Yeah, and as I said, I love visitors. Niko poa sana. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So, my dear brothers and sisters, today the celebrations were held in Wajir. And I thought that was very impressive because, sometimes, and I always say sometimes, I think it's where I was even telling a friend of mine right now that some of this, whatever you're listening, it depends on that echo chamber. Here where everybody's one time, one time, one time. I came to realize it's because this area is predominantly the area of opposition. But that should not blind you to the fact that there are so many things that are still happening other than this area where you come from. So I was listening to some people and they were saying, uh, really? And I was saying, I was saying that um, that William Ruto, I was watching how they created that stadium in Wajir, and it was made in record time. In fact, there is even a water distilling, plant in that stadium. And in fact, I was impressed by that. I was really impressed because it tells you that Kenya is a land of possibilities if only we use whatever we have well. And most of the times, I went to that rally yesterday and it was attended by Babu, they were live, so we were just there. And you see, I saw that energy among the young people, and they were so energetic. So I was like, everybody wanted to grab the hand of Babu, and I was like, really? And I said, there was so much energy. Let me tell you, I wish you could understand what I'm trying to say. Anytime, I went to university with Babu, and that guy, there's so much energy. Yesterday in town, there was a lot of energy, a lot of energy. People are pushing each other, literally pushing each other just to say hello. You could even lose your hand in the process. And I said, okay, I wish we could convert or channel that energy into other things other than just uh, destructive politics. Or we could just channel that energy into something more profitable, talking about economic empowerment, talking about. And I was listening to what the president was saying today. That Singapore, that's what I took today from that speech. He said, Singapore turned to its people. They never went looking for other people outside. They said, okay, we have these people, we can change these people, or we can mold these people into what we want. Are we together? They never said, oh, no. That's what I got from that speech. Like what the president said today. Singapore turned to its people, and they decided to build a knowledge economy based on science and technology, and building uh, an empowered generation that can quickly turn things around. So always, every time people say, the president says that he wants to make Kenya into Singapore. I said you're taking things out of the context. He never said he's going to convert to Singapore. No, he said, and the reason why people usually, and I came to realize I need to stop being biased. Sometimes people are just biased. They want to take what the president says and they blow it away, or they just blow it out of proportion, which is not true. He said Singapore turned to its population, and they designed. It was by design, Like, let's empower these people. Okay, let's make education a priority. All right, and and just change the way people think, change the way people perceive issues. That is from what I got from that speech today. I was listening that the speech, and I thought, it's about time that, you know, that we you can imagine, but then I felt what he said for far too long, for far too long. In fact, other people like Uhuru Kenyatta should be I think he's very ashamed, because for 10 years I don't think he literally ignored the northern side of the country. I'm sure even in terms of investment, in terms of how money is being shared, he simply ignored Wajir and northern Kenya. So I was listening to this joke in the morning, ndio ile barabara itoke Mandera iende Elowak iteremuke hapa mpaka Modogashe sijui ifike pale Tabaji, and I said, if the president is actually ndio itoke Mandera iende Elwak itoke sijui ifike Tabaji, sawa. But as long as it's true, and I came to realize that the president is actually, it's not a joke. It's just that we are taking it, like a joke. But the road is being constructed from Mandera ndio itoke iende Elwak ifike wapi, ifike Wajia, ifike Tabaj, ifike wapi. Actually, I like that the way he puts it, and said, if he's really for real, but the thing is just making that dream a reality. We just need to open up our country. We can do much. I've traveled, for me, and I'm speaking from my own experience. Like, Kenya needs just to be opened up a little bit more. Like, if you look at, if you're going to go to South Coast, like Ramisi, all the way up to Msambweni, all the way up to this area called that area. What's the name of that area? Up to Kwale, yes, and up to Lungalunga, huko kwa kina Katibu Mwashetani. That area is very good. There's so many cashew nuts, there's so many passion fruits, there's so many nice things. All right, but you see, other places cannot enjoy what they offer because number one, there's no access. All right, and we need to open up, Kwale more. People don't have to go to Mombasa or to come through Dogokundu and come all the way. No, they should be from when you come to, maybe when you arrive at Voi, you should be able to branch all the way to Kwale instead of going to Mombasa. We need to open up our country a little bit more. So when I was listening to that speech of ndio barabara itoke Mandera iende Elwak ifike pale Tarbaj iteremuke mpaka Wajia, I was like, yeah, yeah, but we need to open up our country a little bit more. Kenya has a lot of things to offer. We just need to open up our country a little bit more. You can hear, like Taita, Taveta, all these areas. We just need to open up our country a little bit more, and things will be good. We should also be inclusive. The issue of inclusivity, that is also because for the first time I watched Madaraka Day, and I was like, are these guys Kenyan? That is the question I was asking myself, to be honest. Like, are we are we in Kenya? Yeah, this guy is Kenyan because, whatever they were doing was totally new to us. Even that, the way they were dancing, it tells you a lot of things. It tells you that some areas in this country have been marginalized, and we just need to open up our country a little bit more. All right? Are we together? Any questions up there? Feel free to subscribe and comment and tell me where you're watching me from. I love visitors. I love visitors. I love visitors. So today we are streaming I was streaming a little bit early because I don't want to go. When I go there, those guys will start harassing me, and I don't want to go there. Oh, we want this. Toa madaraka, toa madaraka. Sasa nawaambia sasa nitoe madaraka aje? So now that is issue number one. I've already talked about that. Issue number two, the issue of Ebola. Good. Ebola, yo. Ebola, oh. Ebola, oh. The issue of Ebola. Now, let me tell you, let's be honest. I've been listening to so many people who have been trying to, number one, rationalize why we should import Ebola. They're trying to rationalize. Just imagine. They're trying to rationalize why we need really? We're trying to rationalize. I've been trying to wrap my mind around that idea. Like, how are you rationalizing this fact? Like, America does not want these guys to go to America. So they're looking for people to take the risk on their behalf. All right? So they're saying, okay, since we have Kenyans and Kenyans money, since these Kenyans, that's the problem of, I think these people have been told that Kenyans love money. And that is the problem with Kenya. Or that is the problem of dealing with people who love money. Because, when you love money too much, you're going to endanger others. I've been trying to rationalize how is it that we even entertained that idea in the first place. I've been thinking about it. I'm like, how is it that we have been even, how did that idea sneak into our mind in the first place? How is it? How? Yaani tulifikaje hapo? Tulifikaje hapo? Until we started saying, no, we can take the risk. Let them, Ebola, please come. We can take the risk. Let them bring those guys of Ebola. Even that idea, number one, should not even feature anywhere in our thought process. That idea, in fact, the fact that idea is registered in our minds, it tells you the state of mind of this country, the state of affairs. It tells you the state of affairs in this country. And this channel, and let me tell you, my dear brothers and sisters, I speak the truth the way it is. The way it is. No sugar, nothing. No, I'm not going to flatter anybody. The fact that we let that idea condense in our mind. How? Yaani mnasema Amerika imekataa watu wao wasikanyage Amerika na ni Americans. Wakasema, oh, by the way, we have some Kenyans, na vile wa Kenya wanapenda pesa. Wanaweza chukua tu wa Ebola. Wacha watapona huko. Let me say this for free. This facility, you want to construct a quarantine facility. For that facility, in fact, if they feel philanthropic enough, they should build quarantine facilities in Congo. We don't need a quarantine facility. They should build quarantine, not one facility, but facilities in Congo. All right? So that this disease for the love of humanity or for the love of God, this disease should not spread past where? Past Congo. Yes. But now if you bring it to this country, you are risking the lives of Kenyans. And that's for free. I'm telling you, for free. You'll be risking everybody just for a few $1 million. You are risking the lives of 47 million Kenyans just because one person or two people want a few $1 million. So you want to risk the life of everybody. So how much money? How much money are you getting? Okay, let's do the mathematics. In Kenya, we are 48 million Kenyans. Okay, how much money are we getting for building this Ebola quarantine? How much money? No, let's just do the mathematics. Very quick. Even if we are getting, of which we are not getting more than $1 million, so that means every Kenyan is just getting $1 or $2 at most. Surely, that is very bad. It's not really helping anyone. It's not even in our best interest. To be honest, it's not in our best interest. We are number one, we are not really getting anything in this. So when I saw young men and women in Nanyuki, going to the streets to talk about any questions? Yeah. So I was saying, when you see young people going to where? To the streets for maandamano in Nanyuki because of Ebola, they're justified. In fact, for the first time, in fact today, because I love my country, I actually supported that idea of maandamano for the first time. In fact, last year, I was not even for it. I was not for it. That one of Raila, I was not for it. Then Finance Bill 2024, I was not for it. This fuel, in fact, I was not for it. But for today, I'm supporting that, going to the streets to picket and to say that you cannot import Ebola for us. That one, I said, go to the streets. In fact, I'll go to the streets and I'll have my own placard and said, you know what, I am against, we cannot import a disease. We cannot. And if these people really love humanity, they should go and build those quarantines in Congo, not here. All right? And they should do a lot of research because Ebola always starts in Congo. It means that it comes from those animals, in the forest. That's the only explanation you can give, right? Any questions up there, feel free to subscribe and comment, and you can ask me a few questions. Today we're going to give you a mixed grill of what is happening in our country. Now, another story that is happening in our country that really caught my attention. I was watching news during the day and I saw those ladies. Last week, there was a school that burned in the country. That is Utumishi Girls Academy. And I was very surprised today. In fact, I've been. In fact, that's the only thing that has been playing on my mind. Those girls. I was watching the CCTV footage of those girls as they were planning. Number one, planning, mobilizing resources, and putting their minds together. In fact, I was very surprised. was very surprised. In fact, I am still surprised up to now. And I was watching it and I was like, they were planning, how to ban the entire dormitory, and they were moving strategically. You go like this, and each had their own slippers in their hands. You can see malicious intent. It's called malice aforethought. That was malice aforethought, for those who need to know. That is called malice aforethought. These ladies, these young girls, number one, planned, coordinated the entire operation. They procured kerosene and burned the entire dormitory. Because they had everybody believe that it was what? It was an electrical fault, which is not true. I think that tells you the state of the nation. Like, these are teenagers who plan to burn the entire dormitory. And I was even wondering, what is happening in our country right now? Are we becoming, those are the questions we need to ask ourselves. Like, have we attained uhuru? Because that is now, have we attained what our forefathers wanted? Have we attained it? Have we attained? That is the most crucial question we need to ask ourselves. Have we attained? Have we attained what our forefathers envisaged for this generation? Are we becoming better, or are we becoming worse? Are we becoming better, or are we becoming worse? And if you ask me, I will tell you for free. Like, when I was watching those girls burning the dormitory, I started asking myself questions like, who failed us? Who failed us? And I was watching, and I even went to see that standard newspaper. They said, we are sorry. We are what? We are sorry. We failed you. The standard newspaper, the front page of the ladies, those girls who were killed in Utumishi Academy, the standard newspaper said, we are sorry. We failed you. And I said, exactly. 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 Is a Kenyan today getting a good deal? Or are people walking with broken dreams or shattered dreams? Are we walking in power, or are we walking with broken dreams? That is the question that we need to ask each other. And I was like, I was listening to that story of William Ruto saying that since independence, the people of Wajir, the people of Garissa, the people of Mandera, they were denied access to national identification cards, which is a basic legal identification document, which is a simple right, basic right. So these are questions that we need to ask ourselves. Are we really achieving, or are we just surviving? Are we, are we supposed to be, as a country, are we supposed to be successful, or should it be a case of survival for the fittest? Because if we're talking about if we're talking about uh, growing as a country, we are talking about collective success or collective failure. Have we really achieved what we wanted to achieve? Are Kenyans really, are we really where we wanted to go? Or are we just uh, surviving? Is it really, is our constitution working, or is it the law of the jungle? So these are the questions that we're asking ourselves every day. Are we really getting there? You know, or are we just, all right? So those are the questions that, let me just check something. So back, let us continue. If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. Tell me where you're watching me from. I am your host, Raymond Mutuku, and welcome to this channel. So feel free to join us every single day, and let's talk about what is happening in our country. You know, and do you feel that we're in the right place? Any questions? Any questions? If you're new to this channel, feel free. Join us every evening as we, analyze what is happening and going through what is happening. Any questions?
You were seeing the patron maybe for 2 hours maximum. I was with him more than that. And I knew so much. But I can say that it's not easy moving because I was there.
So we'll see each other later. All right. Any questions? Any questions up there? Feel free to be part and parcel of our streams. And I can tell you something for those who are new to this channel. I can read, or I can tell you, some of the things that the president said. Any questions? Any questions? Wow. And I was watching, how those girls, they planned to, ban the dormitory, which brought me to think about what happened in 25th of March 2001. There was a fire tragedy which occurred on the night of 25th of March of 2001 when a dormitory at Janguli Secondary School in Machakos County was set on fire in an act of arson. So these ladies, I don't know whether it will be taken. Okay, of course the matter will they will be arraigned. I think they have been arraigned in court. I don't know whether they were arraigned in court today, or is it tomorrow. But they will be, of course, those officers of DCI will, of course, take them to court, and of course, contrary whatever they have contravened, a few. Cannot call them. It's not murder. It's not murder. It was, I think, manslaughter. You know, we hear that in March, in early March 2001, Davis Onyango, that is one person, Onyango Pio, also reported as Davies Otieno Onyango in some sources, then a 16-year-old Form 3 student. And mostly these guys are Form 3. If you do your research, they are Form 3 students that is disgruntled. Maybe they, once they are punished, they want to retaliate to the school administration or stuff like that. All right. With a plan to burn down a dormitory in the school. Opio told Ngumbao that he, like many students in the school, did not like the new principal, David Mutiso Kiilu. Top of the list of complaints against the new administration was the low quality of food that they said was being provided. So they banned that, whatever happened in 2001. Some of the survivors later said that they suspected the administration demands for unpaid school fees, as well as a decision to cancel KCSE results over cheating by the Ministry of Education may have contributed to the tragedy. Aha. On 24th of March, while the rest of the school were at a sporting event, the two boys bought 15 liters of petrol at a nearby filling station. 15 liters, that is 3 jerrycans of petrol. So it means that these students had money. The same thing that happened at the Utumishi girls, dormitory. You can imagine those girls, they were 10. So, when you combine, their resources together, that makes them to have a lot of money, as much as they are from 3 students. But when they have when there are 10 of them, everybody contributes 1,000. That's 10,000 shillings, just to make sure that the idea of banning the dormitory is become successful. When you have like um, 20 liters of, that is why it, you can imagine, that is why it means that they had a lot of kerosene. It means that they had a lot of kerosene because within 5 minutes the dome was already lit up. So it means that they had a lot of firepower. All right. So let's continue. So the two boys, bought 15 liters of petrol at a nearby filling station. And that night, some students reported a smell of petrol originating in one of the dormitories, though the source was not found during a search by the principal, the head boy, and the night guard. There was the smell of petrol. Prior to the tragedy, there had been an unsuccessful attempt to torch the principal's office and the library. So it means that night, some students reported a smell of petrol originating in one of the dormitories. Though the source was not found during the search by the principal, the head boy, and the night guard. At around 1 a.m. on 25th of March, the students were woken up by screams and fire from the dormitory. The night guard on duty later reported that night he spotted someone with a flashlight near the dormitory. When he stopped the student, he realized that it was Felix Ngumbao. When questioned by the guard, Ngumbao said that he had gone to fetch water. The deputy principal also narrated that on the same night he bumped into Ngumbao, took his admission number for punishment, then let him go. The dormitory had a capacity of 130. You can imagine this young man called Felix Ngumbao. So, uh, I'm just giving you, an example of stuff that the same girls are going to go through. So, if you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment and tell me where you're watching me from. And if you're new to this channel, feel free to join us, as we continue reading. On 9th of April 2001, Gumbao and Opio were arraigned in court. Like these girls, I think they were, if I'm not wrong, They were arraigned in court today. All right, were arraigned in courts and they were charged with murder. Yes, also these girls will be charged with murder. The trial lasted nearly 2 years. In Ngumbao's written statement to the court, he admitted to contributing towards the purchase of the petrol but denied taking part in the arson. He said that he too, like the others, was woken up by screams. Kumbao initially confessed in taking part in the entire plot, but later retracted his statement, saying that he had given it under duress from police officers in Athi River. Judge Robert Mutitu, however, questioned why the suspect never brought this to the attention or that of the magistrate or the OCPD. All right. After 2 years of court proceedings, Judge Mutitu resigned from office. This was part of a government cleanup of judges who had been implicated in various corruption scandals. Then Justice Nicholas Ombija took over the case, and Ombija terminated the case on 4th of December 2006, terming it as a trial since Mutitu was being probed for corruption. All right. All right. So, Justice Joseph Segon awarded the parents 40 million. Of course, also the parents of whatever of those children who died in Otumishi Academy. Each student will be given something, maybe a million plus, or 2 million, or 3 million. I think they should sue the school for 100 million. Each parent is supposed to get close to 10 million for their bereaved. I think every parent should get at least 10 million for each student. All right, each per head. All the students who died, every parent should get not less than 10 million. Not less than 10 million. On 24th of February 2017, the parents held a protest in Machakos town against the amount that they had been awarded, as well as failure by the law Kyoko Kyolokumi to affect their payment. So it means that, and in 2019, the government released 54 million, a compensation to the bereaved families, and each family received 857,000. The Kenya government has neither issued an official statement on the tragedy nor given an official explanation on the trial. Any questions up to there? Multiple other cases of school arson have been reported in Kenya, often perpetrated by students with similar motives to Gumbao and Opio. Any questions up to there? Felix Ngumbao. Any questions up to there? And if you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. Tell me where you're watching me from. All right. Do you enjoy our channel? All right. Any questions? Any questions up to there? Mhm. Any questions up to there?
In my experience, it's the fondest scheme that I've seen from one pastor.
Any questions up to there? Any questions up to there? Any questions up to there? Feel free to be part and parcel of our streams. Yeah. So you can ask me your questions as we go for a break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions up to there? Feel free to subscribe and comment. I am very happy to be here. So let me take a small commercial break. I'll be back. Any questions? Any questions? All right. So just crossed our 1 hour mark. We'll come back later. Any questions up to there? Any questions? All right. Arrivederci. Do, 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 do.